Welcome to the SETS tutorial covering the administrative section. The administrative section is entered through this button, and it's where you enter your staff data and view the reports. You maintain your own unique lists and view the reports that you can make from those lists. You view other administrative reports, remove records, and work with your activities. Let's take a quick look at the process to enter or edit staff data. This is so simple that we won't spend much time here. Click on Identification, and if you wanted to add a teacher, you would start with a relatively blank screen, and remember that those sections that are surrounded by burgundy borders are the only ones that are required for the initial setup. But if you wanted to edit or view data for teachers who are existing, you would have your drop-down list because they've already been entered. This is where you would reset the teacher's password. And here's all of the information about that teacher, including whatever contact information you have entered on him or her. To view a report on your staff, you would click here, and let's choose All Teachers. And this shows you all of the contact information for all of your teachers, which if you prefer to not work electronically, you could print out from time to time. Okay, now let's take a look at how you edit or set up your unique lists. These are activities, affiliations, people, phone types, populations, races, relationships, schools, and then there is one which you can fill out here, which is user-defined assessment, and we will get to that in the next tutorial. This might be a good time to pause this tutorial and open up SETS if you have not already, and take a look at each one of these lists because it will give you a good idea of what these actually mean. Phone types is very clear, but people, affiliations, populations, those will come clear as you use the sandbox, and you can also redefine them if you would like to. Let's take a look at activities. We could add a new activity by clicking here. We would type the name of one. Let's say it's a science class. We'd click Tab, and that would then give us the information boxes that we needed to continue with the process. Let's delete that activity because we're not adding it. Let's take a look at an existing activity, and as you can see, the required information has been filled out, and this is where we would add an existing staff member. This is where you would look at reports on some of those lists. You could have reports on the activities, your populations, and your relationships. It's also where you would look at your attendance reports, where you would remove records for members or students. And remember to be careful here because once you remove a staff member or a student, you cannot retrieve their information, and therefore if you were to re-enroll them or rehire them, you would need to do that again. Okay, so enroll or end enrollment for a student in an activity. As you see, you need to have enrolled a student in the program before you can enroll him in an activity. Note that SETS shows you the student's interests along with the activities in which he is already enrolled, so you can compare his activities to what he stated he really wants to do. Add or edit a section of an activity. You would click this down arrow and choose an activity and then edit in whatever way you want it to, or you would click on this button and add a new activity. So finally, as you may have realized, this admin menu is where you configure or personalize your site's database. This is where you can go in and change what kind of phone types you want to see. It's where you can go in and change populations and what that means for your organization. In this sandbox, we have names of the organizations that referred the student. It could be geographical populations. It could be just simply the schools from which the students come. This is something that you should consider seriously before you actually set up your own site-specific database. And when you're ready to set it up, you can go back and forth between your database and the sandbox, which will refresh your memory as to specific meanings and steps to take. So that's it for the admin tutorial. There's just one director's tutorial remaining, which is the director's configuration. See you there.